Hey, welcome back. This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show, and we're still looking at the new Eton Executive Traveler 3 versus the old Eton Traveler 3. And I finally, after pushing a bunch of buttons, I finally got the backlight to stay on. So both of these radios right now are off. Ooh, I see something else different in the display. There's 2 times it'll show you, and this one says this is world time. Now maybe that's another one of the many options. Let me see if I can look that one up real quick. Just notice that they're different, where this one doesn't have the word world underneath it. Okay, let's look at display. Power, sleep, alarm, timer settings, snooze, Nah, I can't find it right away. Quick press the display, alarm, temperature, local, Okay, let's try pushing the display mode, which is over here. Pushed it once, nothing. Now it shows the alarm over here. Whoops. There's the temperature. Both of them will show you the temperature as an option. Now let me try this. Let me go back to where it's showing time, and let me just open this up and rotate this. There we go. I rotated this so it's not off of the normal position, I'll call it, and now it says the word radio, world. The word radio? Where did I get that from? The word world. Why is that so difficult? Anyway, so I was able to get the backlight to stay on. That's cool. That's what I wanted. And they both, of course, do it. Okay. I tried to do, let me just turn this on, I'll tell you what I'll get. Okay, there is, and I'll turn it up for a second. Let me set this aside. Okay, there is a Spanish-speaking station, most likely close to me in Florida. It's at 7.35. Now, the way I found that is I used the ATS function, which, let me make sure I see what they call ATS. What do they call it besides ATS? I'm trying to see where they actually spell it out, and I don't see it. But my point was that it normally means automatic tuning and storage. That's what Texan calls it on their radio. Now, Texan, on their radio, when you use that feature, it will scan the international broadcast bands if you're on the shortwave band, and it will store in memory when it finds a strong signal. Could be noise, could be a station. This one does not do that. At least I can get it to do that. When it does an ATS, and I read the manual in this case, it scans the international broadcast bands, but it only stops for like 1 second if it finds a station. And then you have to stop it, and then you have the option to manually store it. That's not what I call ATS. I just call that scan. And so you have to be sitting here watching the radio, listening to see when it stops, what station it is, and then you have to stop it from scanning so that you can store it if you want to, or if you just want to write down the frequency. So I don't think that's very functional. I'm sorry, I just don't think that's very functional for an ATS function. So anyway, as I may have said in a previous video this morning, the shortwave band is like dead. It's like somebody's got a cage over my house and not letting any RF in for a shortwave. So I can't get anything. We got like 2 or 3 stations during that scan. Of course, I'm using the built-in telescopic antenna, and this is one of them. And it turns out that this is most likely a local Spanish-speaking station, which is probably real strong normally. So I couldn't get much. What else was I going to say? So I tried to do, and the other thing about using the ATS function on these radios, they're identical, appear to be identical, is that it's really slow. So it takes its good old time stopping at each frequency, and I think in the shortwave band, I think it increments either by 5 kilohertz or 10 kilohertz. And it's really slow. It could take, I didn't time it, but it was at least 5 minutes to do a scan of all the international broadcast bands. Now, since I did mention it before, and of course I did mention it in my review of this radio, I'm just quickly going to tell you what the bands are. Okay, so the bands are for FM in the U.S., if you selected U.S., it's 87 to 108 megahertz. AM medium wave is 520 to 1.710 megahertz. It has a long wave, which is 153 to 513 kilohertz, and it has short wave 2.3 to 26.1 megahertz. In the international version of this radio, it has the addition of DAP, which is 174.928 to 239.200. We don't have that in the United States, so the U.S., Canada, Mexico version doesn't have that band. So that's the bands. I haven't discovered anything else that's different. Every once in a while I think I found something that's different. Turns out it's not. That's about it. I wish I could do a reception test, but this morning reception is terrible. So I'll have to wait until conditions get better to do a reception test of one versus the other. I think I'm trying to look and see if there's anything else that's obviously different. And I don't see it. Let's go to shortwave. Okay, we can do this one frequency. It's 7435. Now, the other problem with these radios, as opposed to the Texan, it has no numeric keypad. So what I've done in the past is I've set a bunch of memories, at different intervals, and that way I can jump through the bands quickly. You can also jump through the meter bands quickly by pushing the shortwave up and down arrows briefly. So it's 60 meter band, 75 meter band, so on. So let me go to a band that's close to this frequency. Like I say, that's one way to get there. You have to go back through them again. I could go in the other direction. Okay, there's 7.1. So let me tune that one up to 7435. Oop, turned the wrong way. Oh, what a dump. Oops, 7435. Okay, there it is. And I don't have the antenna up. So you can tell that's a strong station. Oop, I just kicked the camera. I hate when I do that. Okay. Whoa, now I got it out of focus. Come on back. There we go. Let me zoom out. Okay, there I'm having to sit this one up because I want to have the antenna vertical, similar to the other one that has it vertical. It's coming in super strong. It's like next door. Turn the volume down. Turn this one up. I got some noise in the background here. Let me turn this one back up. Turn this one down. I don't hear any noise at all. It's a strong signal. And let me move them. Okay. I'll move this one over here. And that's all it takes. You know, you can move it that little bit and the strength of the signal could go down. It didn't. It didn't go down. This one is still stronger. Now let me turn this volume down. Down. Dummy. What a dummy. Way down. Okay, we turn this one back up. Yeah, I still hear a little noise in the background. Let me rotate it. The noise is gone. Let me move this out of the way. Whoop. Matter of fact, let me turn this one off. I'm getting more noise over there. Now let me go totally vertical. Yeah, that made a big difference. Noise is gone now. So let me set it back down or knock it over. So with this radio in the same position as the other radio, and with it standing up and then straightening the antenna back out, the reception is the same. The reception is the same. That signal is really strong. Let me, before I quit here, let me see if I can find WWV. I was not able to hear it. Yeah, I need to take those speech lessons. I was not able to hear it early this morning on several radios, except for my Fifi SDR. Was pulling it in perfect, using the same antenna that I was using these type of radios, plus another radio, which I'll show you later. Okay, let's get the antenna vertical. These antennas are not very long, because they're a small radio. Let me see. Let me get my ruler here and give you a quick measurement. There's 12 inches and about 4 more. And I just kicked the camera again. Gee whiz. And now it's loose. There we go. 16 inches. 16 inches. 16 inches. That is short for shortwave. So there's one of your problems right there. And it doesn't have an external antenna jack. So let me try WWV again. I have no keypad, so I'm going to have to use the move up and down between meter bands, and I'm going the wrong way. Okay, so I guess I want to go to the 31 meter band, and then I'll manually tune. Up, up, turkey, up. What a dummy. And it takes a while. .4. God, I don't like these radios. I'm sorry. I just don't like these radios. There's too many things I don't like about it. I don't like that it doesn't have a numeric keypad. I just checked the price on these brand new ones on Amazon, and I think it's $62. Where, well, let me just check. Sorry, let me just check one more thing. Okay, there's one company, Eaton. Eaton is selling these. They're selling the gray one, the executive, for $63.99. This is on Amazon. And they're selling the old one for $69. Now, it's got a B after. Oh, black. Okay. So the black one older one is $69. The new one is $63. Of course, the old one is not on sale on Amazon. The new one says that the retail price is $79.99, which it's on sale today, right now, $63.99. So anyway, I was going to look up. I think I did this before, but my memory's no good. Yeah, here it is. The Texan, brand new, PL 310 ET is on sale on Amazon for $41.80. Yeah, I don't like this radio compared to this one. I'm sorry. I hate to give bad reviews, but, you know, by itself, it's an okay radio. But compared to this guy right here, forget it. There's no comparison. Texan blows it away. Okay, so I rambled on that. Now let me get back to my camera so I can see what I'm showing you. No telling what I was pointing to. So that's about it. I'm gonna conclude at this point, and please, if I'm wrong, let me know that these two radios are basically identical except for the case, the very nice case that comes with this one, and the hinged, double-jointed telescopic antenna. I'm saying the guts, the buttons, the dials, they're all the same. So I'm going to give this radio a thumbs down. If I had to do my score sheet, and I kept in mind the other radio, the Texan I mentioned you, this would probably get a D. I'm sorry. That's it. You enjoyed the show? Bad time to say that, right? Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.